around us, there's bad news. Yet some people appear genuinely unaffected by it all. They are happier, healthier, and living their dreams. They go through life seemingly untouched by the world's troubles, and each day for them seems full of new possibilities. Why is that? Why do some people live their lives in black and white, while others seem to live in vibrant color? Why are some people in a state of total amazement? Well, part of it is knowing a secret that changes how people see the world. This video is your invitation to wake up now. Consider this. There are people out there living their dreams, driving around in the car of their choice, going places, doing things, and living life as they choose. They're not worried about their mortgage, paying the bills, or losing their job. Why? Because they know the secret. They make money when other people travel and shop. At the same time, they pay less for just about everything they buy. That's not all. Some people make money just for sharing the secret. That's the awakening people are experiencing, and it's available to you. This is something you'll never see on a billboard. It isn't going to be on a television ad or broadcast over the radio. It's a secret that is only shared socially, by word of mouth from someone you know. The best part is, when you share the secret, you can make money too, and start living your dreams. Wake Up Now is changing lives one person at a time. So ask yourself, what are your dreams? Join Wake Up Now today and start transforming your life into one you've always dreamed of. To learn more, watch the next video in this series right now. Wake Up Now is the secret to changing your life.
Hello there, this is Daryl DeWine, better known as YG, retired at the age of 23 in the industry, here to present to you Wake Up Now. So let's dive right in by me asking you a few simple key questions. How would you like to get paid when people spend money? Would you like to take $100 and turn it into $600+ a month? How would you like to get paid to travel? Would you like to save 56 cents a mile while driving your car? How would you like if we gave you 22% off your cell phone bill? And how would you like to get paid from tangible and intangible services and products people use each and every day? Also, how would you like to get out of debt in half the time without having to change your current lifestyle? Ladies and gentlemen, the company that can turn these endless possibilities into a reality for you today is Wake Up Now. What you're going to notice throughout this presentation is that you already do what I'm going to describe to you throughout this video. So we're going to help you to reposition yourself to get paid from doing things you already love to do. Wake Up Now is going to give you a back office website, which we call Hub, you guys, and we live life through the Hub. On the Hub, you're going to receive a marketplace, getting paid when other people spend money. You already shop at these Fortune 500 company stores such as Macy's, Walmart, Home Depot. We offer you over 3,000 participating merchants, ladies and gentlemen, and you also receive up to 40% cash back. But the good part about this is that when you shop until you drop, and friends and family members that you know shop as well online, you're going to earn retail commissions through Wake Up Now. How do we pay these incomes, you guys? We pay these commissions through a free Visa debit card. That's right. We've partnered with Visa and we directly deposit your income on your debit card weekly and monthly. Now, here's also something that's very interesting. We're going to rebate you and give you free products. See, I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen, but free is for me and it should be for you. We're having a whole lot of fun here to Wake Up Now. You're going to get free stuff daily, weekly, and also monthly. The next thing I want to share with you is how you can receive 3 magazine subscriptions delivered to your home each and every month, and also have access to grocery coupons that you can download, walk into these big box stores, and get your instant savings, ladies and gentlemen. The next thing we offer you is identity theft fraud protection and computer protection. We're going to keep your laptop, your PC, your Mac antivirus free while protecting your identity, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, we offer you our language software, which is ranked better than Rosetta Stone, called Tell Me More. The next thing we offer you is a business in a box. This is your very own home-based business here at Wake Up Now. The moment you become an independent business owner, you get over 450 different some odd tax write-offs. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't afford not to own your very own home-based business because you're losing money each and every single year you go without owning a business. Now, when you own a business, you're able to do what? Write off your taxes. Well, Wake Up Now gives you the mobile application called TaxBot. You download this software on your cell phone, click Add Trip. It's going to GPS satellite track your mileage, saving you 56 cents a mile. We're also going to help you to not to be able to store receipts in your file cabinet or your shoebox. Folks, that's a thing of the past. Click Add Expense, and we're going to go ahead and store that receipt in the cloud of the TaxBot software. People are joining our program for just this one product alone. Ladies and gentlemen, next up, we offer you a cell phone discount. AT&T, Verizon Wireless. If they're your provider, AT&T or Verizon Wireless, we're going to issue you a 22% discount. And if you have T-Mobile, we're going to give you a 12% discount. Ladies and gentlemen, Wake Up Now is one huge savings network club that offers you products and services that help to increase the quality of your life. Your access is granted. The next thing we offer you is a way to manage your money better by giving you Wake Up Now Finance, ladies and gentlemen. This software is going to give you a financial data analysis of where you are. All you all simply got to do is plug in your financials. It's going to track when you're overspending, when you're underspending. This software acts as your very own online accounting. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the bottom line. This is a snapshot of how this software can prioritize your debt for you. So every penny saved is a penny earned. So some of the savings that we're helping you to save by using our platform, you can apply a portion of that to your debt ratio and watch your debt ratio begin to decrease. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. It's not about how much money you make. It's how much you keep in your pockets. Now, here's something that's interesting. Wake Up Now offers you additional products, ladies and gentlemen. These products equal volume, which equals money back into your bank account. We also offer you healthy, all-natural energy drinks, healthy coffee, all-natural skincare, and 24-hour access to your personal assistant and our Healthiest You program, which gives you access to over 2,500 five-star nurses and doctors, ladies and gentlemen. And that includes our personal assistant, which now you can call up on demand and say, hey, I'm lost. Can you help me find my way out of no way? And also help me to find the best five-star restaurants or any recreational entertainment that you want to know. Guess what? Wake Up Now offers you that personal assistant. Ladies and gentlemen, let me share with you our vacation club. We give you access to condos and villas for pennies on the dollars. We're talking 7 nights, sleeps up to 4 to 6 people. As you can see on the screen, we're talking $300 to $500 for 7 nights. See, St. Augustine said it best. He said the world is like one big book. For those who don't travel, only get to read one page. So Wake Up Now makes it affordable for everybody to travel. Not only that, but we give you access to rent a car using our Emerald corporate status. You no longer have to wait in line, ladies and gentlemen. Now, pay close attention because in Wake Up Now, there is absolutely no selling overpriced things people don't want or need. There's no change in where you buy, how you buy, or what you buy. And remember, you do not have to sell saving money and making money to anyone. People already love to do those things, ladies and gentlemen. Now, here's our satisfaction guarantee. You stay in our program for 12 months, use 2 products every single month. Guess what you earn? A free trip valued at $1,500, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you something. What are you really paying for at the end of the day with our satisfaction guarantee? Something to think about. Now, let's talk about helping you to get started with our Platinum membership, which only costs you $99.95. And guess what, folks? That's our monthly fee. That's a very affordable cost for you owning a home-based business in the world today, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the good part about that is that monthly fee can come out of profit and not out of pocket. Get 3 and it's free. You earn $100 in residual income, and Wake Up Now will not charge your credit card anymore. But there's more money. So allow us to show you the money like Jerry Maguire. Ladies and gentlemen, that $100 can turn into a $600 residual income because those first 3 people that came into the program, you're going to help them bring 3 to get 3, all right, which turns into a team of 12. and now you're earning $600 in residual income from having a team of 12. That $600, you guys, is changing people's lives, helping people to pay bills, changing their license plates, changing their address, you guys. We're talking $600 in pure residual income from helping people to get repositioned from doing things that they already do. And you can leverage that income and earn more, up to $1,000, which equals out to be our Founder 3 position, earning you a way into the $600+ a month club. The next position we have is our Founder 4 position, ladies and gentlemen. And this position yields you an income which equals up to $2,750. Here's the breakdown. $250 towards a luxury travel bonus. The company then recognizes you as the Founder 4, as an established leader. They're going to pay you a $500 leadership override and give you a $2,000 residual income for having $10,000 in volume, which can be accumulated over a customer volume, ladies and gentlemen. And you also can hit it by having 113 IBOs in your organization. Remember, you're not recruiting, you guys. This is not the Navy or the Army. You're sharing because you care. Ladies and gentlemen, you helped 3, that went out and helped 3, that went out and helped 3, and the domino effect took over. And guess what happened? You built your network within Wake Up Now. Now, that income can double to literally $5,500 in residual income when your volume doubles to 20,000, and that number of agents in your organization doubles to 226. You're now earning $5,500 in pure residual income, and you just went out and personally sponsored another 2 people, which equals out to 5. And guess what, folks? Your income doubles. Now, remember, you also receive a car bonus, you guys, at that level. $250 starting out towards your car note. Tell me that Wake Up Now is not hot. Yes, it is. But there's more, ladies and gentlemen. As a Founder 6, remember, you're doing the same thing. That number doubles, all right, in value from 20,000 to 40,000 in value. And guess what, you guys? You can have a IBO, okay, status of 450, and now you're earning $9,000 a month in pure residual income, ladies and gentlemen, with perks and incentives, which equals out to a luxury bonus of $750 and a $2,000 leadership override and a $6,000 residual income as a Founder 6 in Wake Up Now. We also offer the next position, which is a Founder 7 position. You personally enrolled by now 7 people, and that's God's divine digit. But guess what happens with that divine digit, ladies and gentlemen? That completes your Founder 7 ranking. And now you're earning something, I'm talking $15,000 a month in residual income, $80,000 in total value of customers in your organization, ladies and gentlemen. And that's customer value. And you now have an organization of 889 IBOs. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. $15,000 a month in pure residual income. How many people can use that as extra income? Everybody can. That's a high 6-figure income. But for the heavy hitters that's looking at this presentation, there's $114,000 a month at the table here in Wake Up Now, which includes jet time. So there's more ranks, you guys, as you hit the Founder 7 and go up in the ranks as the executive levels, you guys, and you reach the global executive, where we max out $114,000 a month, which includes jet time. And this does not include retail commission that I shared with you earlier, ladies and gentlemen. This is why Wake Up Now, right now, currently, is one of the best in my opinion, opportunities that has hit our planet Earth. With that being said, let's talk about the management and support. Over 60 plus employees here in Wake Up Now. We're a well-funded public company operating out of Utah. Our company owner, Mr. Kirby Cochran, is a philanthropist. He's a professor of finance. He built and ran billion-dollar per year companies for the last 10 years, over to $100 million per year in profit, ladies and gentlemen. He said Wake Up Now would dwarf anything he's done over the last decade. Our executive team have over 50 years of not just network marketing, but traditional business experience. Our president, Mr. Jason Elraj, is the rock star. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a solid company here at Wake Up Now. We have a better business score of an A, and we're NASDAQ, you guys, which means that we have our NASDAQ ticker, which is WORC here at Wake Up Now. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. This opportunity can be yours for $99.95 getting started here and Wake Up Now. How much does it cost? Once again, there's no sign-up fee, but you can become a preferred customer. For instance, if this program is not for you, you can become a preferred customer and shop till you drop on the marketplace. But just know you'll be paying the person who invited you to this video. You'll be paying them the retail commission. But if you're okay with that, that's fine. Get in where you fit in. But if you want to become an IBO, get started at the Platinum membership, which is $99.95. Earn weekly and monthly residual income, month to month, no contract. And remember, refer 3 and the monthly fee comes out of profit and not out of pocket. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone knows at least 3 people who would like to save money, make money, manage money while traveling and shopping for wholesale. This is a no-brainer. We also provide you the mentorship, the training, the tools, and the systems to ensure your success. With that being said, you need to get back to the person who invited you to this video and let them know, are you in or are you out? Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. This is our income disclosure statement. We presented out in June of 2013. So imagine what you can do as this company is still wide open to get your piece of the pie. Once again, we thank you for your time, and get back to the person who invited you to this video and get started.